What? Nigerian Army Chief Musa is tagged a Boko. Court red-handed as move for his arrest is declared. Finland has just tagged the Nigerian Army Chief Musa a Boko, that is a terrorist sponsor. In fact, the process they have to undergo as per investigation that gave them that that conviction that the defense chief is a terrorist. In fact, is a surprised one. My dear listeners, you'll be hearing from this very individual who said what he knows about these very findings, because to me, it's still remaining like a shock, you know, after I am hearing all of this, and I can't just hold it until this was reviewed. Please spare me a little of your time as this information is dropped.
The court, Ekpa, who a Nigerian citizen, a Finnish citizen, attempted to promote the independence of Biafra in the southeastern region of Nigeria, using of illegal means. And even though Ekpa denied the charges, he was still convicted because that's the court found sufficient evidence that he indeed incited violence in the southeast of Nigeria. News and obviously would have been reported on international and local media outlets, but we found absolutely no such reports. All the places that we found this were mostly Facebook pages that are known to push pro Biafra content, and obviously making Finland making such a claim has a lot of diplomatic implications and all of that. Obviously, it's not something that such a claim cannot be made lightly, and obviously it would have it will have elicited response from the Nigerian government, but there's absolutely nothing like. Just last month, August, he also said that the southeastern region has become safer, after Ekpa was arrested. Well, of course, that's a completely different claim that I have to look into. Made that statement, and it doesn't mention where and when this such a statement was made. And so generally, when there's this kind of lack of specifics, it's quite typical of fabricated claims that are designed to mislead.
Thank you for.
All right. You see, my dear listeners, you see this Simon Ekman's case is really fishing out a lot of realities if you take your time and pay attention very well. From day one, the army chief was the one who used, to get Ekman trapped in Finland. Though Bianca did the push. She did the push. Then the army chief did the negotiation before Ekpa got arrested and detained in Finland. Now, do you know why the army chief, did all his best to see that this is achieved? You see, Ekpa and Nnamdi Kanu is like a bottleneck, to this um, Boko leaders, sponsors of the terrorists. You watch it since Nnamdi Kanu came in and Simon Ekpa came in, the terrorist has been finding it hard and difficult, unlike then when they were succeeding in Buhari's administration. Yes, they were succeeding seriously. That's when you heard about the Ruga settlement. They will come, massacre, rape, kill, you know, destroy farmlands and go scot-free. But since the coming of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, all of this trash ended. All of this nonsensical ended. You see, they were unable to succeed. They were unable to move on, and they were unable to continue in their evil doings in the southeast. So for them to continue, that is why you saw that they have to quickly make that move to get Nnamdi Kanu extradited and detained. So believing that once Nnamdi Kanu is detained, they will have the chance to continue. They never knew that someone else is rising up, which is Simon Ekpa. So when they saw Simon Ekpa coming up, they have to push for the use of Bianca Ojukwu. That was what now made Tinubu to bring Bianca Ojukwu into power. Where that which she doesn't know that she is the tools they want to use to stop the restoration of Biafra. But look at it. Did she succeed? Of course no. They never knew that Simon is going to even be more brutal. Simon have to cover all of the loopholes, all the areas they are actually operating from. So those areas they are operating from were now blocked. So when they saw that it was blocked, they have no choice than to start liaising with the Finland. So that was what made them to push Bianca to go and do the bidding for Ekpan's arrest. And Bianca Ojukwu foolishly and stupidly went on to do the bidding. And look at it. But did she succeed? No. So what are we saying? My dear listeners, all these are the politics that they played. All these are the games that they played. All these are the things that they did. But God did not allow them. So, my dear listeners, I want to beg you to push this video so that what the army chief is planning will not work. So that the world will know that already that the army chief is even part of the sponsors of these Boko people. Yes, everybody must be aware. They must be exposed. The evil these people are perpetrating must be exposed. Thank you.